Okay, we're going to react to this video from Business Insider, which is recapping the 2016 election. If we look at some of the top comments for this video, they seem to think it's incredibly biased. I think we all know in which direction. Let's take a look at the video.
Everyday Americans need a champion, and I want to be that champion.
When Mexico sends its people, they're not sending their best. They're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists, and some, I assume, are good people.
I mean, we're off to quite the start. Hillary Clinton says she wants to be that champion. Then they play that clip of Trump talking about Mexicans. Again, the title of this video is called A Recap of the Insane 2016 Election. Is that a recap? Already just a massive cherry pick.
I am officially running for President of the United States.
Who is unwilling tonight to pledge your support to the eventual nominee of the Republican Party. Mr. Trump. Mr. Trump.
And that is that the American people are sick and tired of hearing about your damn emails.
Thank you. Me too. Me too.
Donald J. Trump is...
Bernie is ridiculous. He's such a pretender. We'll get to him a little later in this video.
Calling for a total and complete shutdown of Muslims entering the United States until our country's representatives can figure out what the hell is going on.
So we're about a minute in. This video is actually quite short. We're already over a quarter of the way through. This is just so far like a highlight pack of the clips that drove liberals crazy from Trump. This is not a recap so far. This might as well just be called all of Donald Trump's quotes that we don't like.
A lot of times,
property from an elderly woman.
Let me talk. Quiet.
How tough is it?
A lot of times, that's all of his donors and special interests out there.
We have.
I'm going to add one Jeb Bush clip in here just for fun. This one's from me.
According to what you said on one of the talk shows, you got Hillary Clinton to go to your wedding because you gave her money. True. Maybe it works for Hillary Clinton. It doesn't work for anybody on this stage.
I was a businessman. I got along with Clinton. I got along with everybody. Yeah. That was my job, to get along with people.
But the simple fact is...
Excuse me. 1 second.
No.
I didn't want to...
Donald, you cannot take...
More energy tonight. I like that. Look.
I was asked the question.
I didn't want... It was my obligation.
Systemic racism and injustice and inequities in our country, and in particular in our justice system, that must be addressed and must be ended.
Here's what I know.
How many times in the last 10 years have we heard some woke nonsense like that? I'm so happy that finally it seems the culture is pushing back. Enough people just basically complained about this. It's starting to go the other way. Finally, such a good feeling. Still a long way to go, though.
Donald Trump is a phony, a fraud. His promises are as worthless as a degree from Trump University.
I don't know what's in his heart, but I do think, hope, and believe that he's going to improve the tenor of the campaign.
Although there is evidence of potential violation.
Couple just absolute brands of the rhinos. Paul Ryan, Mitt Romney.
Of the statutes regarding the handling of classified information, our judgment is that no reasonable prosecutor would bring such a case.
And I intend to do everything I can to make certain she will be the next president of the United States.
I humbly...
There were comparisons in 2016, Bernie Sanders, Donald Trump.
And it may kind of seem like Donald Trump and Bernie Sanders are on completely opposite sides of the political spectrum, but they've actually both been conveying a pretty similar message regarding trade.
They're totally not alike at all. Trump does what he says. Bernie Sanders constantly caves all the time. Bernie all talk, no action.
I've not talked to Mr. Kennedy in a number of years, actually. I think what he is saying about the food industry is exactly correct. Margaret, I have up to now voted for some Trump appointees, a few. I voted against most, and I'll make my decisions next week. Where Kennedy is right is we are an unhealthy society, a point I've been making many others have been making for a long time.
And gratefully accept your nomination for the presidency of the United States.
I accept your nomination for President of the United States.
Former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton stumbling as she left the 9/11 commemoration in New York City this morning.
You have no plan.
At least Business Insider included that part, the stumbling. I think there's a different camera angle where you can see it more. I'm fine with them not really including it. And to like Hillary Clinton, I don't think just stumbling once, like this wasn't a pattern like it was with Biden. By the way, about 1 year ago today was this clip right now I'm showing on screen. This was around at the time too. Many people were trying to say, oh, Biden's fine. This is nothing. But at least Clinton here, like just stumbling once. I don't think Clinton for sure has the same type of thing with Biden, but she stumbled. This definitely did not help her at the time. I do remember this being a pretty big story.
Clinton stumbling as she left the 9/11 commemoration in New York City this morning.
You have no plan.
Oh, I do.
Secretary,
in fact,
you have no plan.
Just for fun, I'm going to throw in the I have concepts of a plan moment from Trump.
You have a plan, and can you tell us what it is?
I'd run it as good as it can be run.
So just a yes or no, you still do not have a plan?
I have concepts of a plan.
That was locker room talk. I'm not proud of it. I am a person who has great respect for people, for my family, for the people of this country, and certainly I'm not proud of it.
See, like the entire video, they bring up the Billy Bush kind of Access Hollywood thing, which I'm fine with, but like bring up some of the good things Trump did. He basically created a movement from the ground, MAGA.
Here in Des Moines, Iowa, fans stand in line ready to meet the successful businessman who may soon be a candidate for president.
We have a great team of people. They're hardworking. They believe in my message, and my message is make America great again.
Where's all the mentions of that? He totally revolutionized the Republican Party throughout this time. 12 women accused Trump. Like, what about all the good stuff? How is this at all a recap of what happened? This is just basically things that we don't like that Donald Trump has done in the last year and a half.
That at the end of the campaign, that the loser concedes to the winner, not saying that you're necessarily going to be the loser or the winner, but that the loser concedes to the winner and that the country comes together in part for the good of the country. Are you saying you're not prepared now to commit to that principle?
What I'm saying is that I will tell you at the time. I'll keep you in suspense.
Well,
okay?
So you can see there's no voice here, but October 28, 2016, very close to the election, FBI announced that it was reviewing new Clinton emails, and then just a few days later, November 6, 2016, and then confirmed their original decision to not to charge her. What happened here? I don't even really know. It's a long time ago. Yeah, I don't know. I'd like to know exactly what the FBI was doing there. I don't think this helped Clinton. So I guess maybe Trump got some breaks in the 2016 election. I think for the most part, he was fighting an uphill battle. But they actually finished the video there. But just for fun, I'm going to do my own little recap of some of the key states.
And CNN projects Donald Trump will carry the state of Florida.
And we won Wisconsin. And we won Michigan. And we won Pennsylvania.
And then what happened in the election?
I look very much forward to being your president.
But with that said, thank you very much for watching this video. And again, as we're going, I'll put them on screen. A lot of people in the comments agreed with me, probably agreed with you watching this, that, again, I don't think there was any mention of anything positive Trump did. How about got tons of new voters to vote Republican? His thoughts about trade, the fact that he was self-funding a huge part of his campaign, that was revolutionary in politics. That would have been so easy to include in this video.
Donald Trump continues to confound his opponents, this time by rejecting what he calls dark money from Super PAC campaign donors. Super PACs are political action committees. He told them to stop raising money in his name and says he will return any Super PAC donations already received.
With that said, I'll finish the video. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe. Have a great day. See you in the next video.